Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy King Gabe here, and got a comic book update for Yumeko issue 2. As the video is titled, we're going to be talking a little bit about Brownie's house. Now, a lot of you probably wondering, probably wondering what's all that going to be about. Well, in issue 2 of Yumeko, that's still in that's in illustration development. Working on more sketches. The sketches currently that I've gotten drawn up at the moment are in fact going to be representing the neighborhood as what that Brownie is in Yumiko, as well as his house, which actually is a reference to my actual house, but with a few differences, as well as also the neighborhood I'm in too. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so as you see here, probably wondering what this is. This is actually say kind of a sketch of the road, kind of the little roadway leading into this circle kind of thing, because the street that I'm on sort of is like kind of goes into a circle. You know, you go around, turn around, and come back out, and of course, each side you have different houses, of course. So let's turn the page here. And I drew some of the cars that you're gonna see kind of around the neighborhood, parked in, like, say, the driveways, of course, of the different houses. Now, chances are you possibly, depending on how they're parked, might not see the whole car. But yeah, but of course, I had to draw the whole car in order to, get what I'm going to get. And also these cars that I drew are actually a lot of mostly my different Autobots from my Transformer collection. Transformed them into vehicle mode to sort of get a sketch of how to draw. Now, of course, they will. Now, of course, as far as how the color and stuff is going to look, I'll know when I get the Photoshop. But yeah, this kind of gave me a little blueprint of drawing the different cars here, thanks to the Autobots vehicle mode there. We got one there. Some pretty cool designs here. Probably can guess that one kind of looks a little like Bumblebee's design, which that is little Volkswagen. And of course, now there is, of course, this was from looking at Optimus in his truck mode there from G1. Now, actually, Brownie's dad would probably be the one that has it now. Thing is, we're just seeing this from the front, but when this truck is viewed from the back, there will be like a truck cab back there, sort of like a pickup truck there. So it'll just look like this from the front. I know it's kind of unusual because, usually this design would be for an 18-wheeler, but we're in Yumeko, so things are not always what they seem. It's world of dreams and imagination, so a little different from the real world. Yeah, so that'd probably be Brownie's dad's truck. Then, of course, now this doesn't have, she here doesn't have anything to do with the neighbor. Well, okay, yeah, actually she does. One of the neighbors that you'll see in Brownie's neighborhood, along with a few other extras, that'll be, when I show an image of his neighborhood in full color, you'll just see, some people out, walking about and stuff like that. Sort of like how, like, when you see him, Bubblina issues when they're at school and stuff, and they're just, be like teachers and students out. Yeah, and of course the thing with Yumeko, you got a lot of anthropomorphic animals, so yeah, I had to, unlike, because a lot of the extras I used in Bubblina, a lot of time I would recycle certain characters from other things or possibly other books and, recolor them certain ways there to make new extras and stuff like that. But yeah, I gotta draw some fresh characters for Yumeko since they're anthropomorphic animals. So got an anthropomorphic pig here. This was actually a request from a member of mine at my church. I think I think might have possibly been KK or somebody else at the church. But it might possibly been KK because I know I did show. I know she saw some of our books, me and Christina's books and everything, and really seemed to like them. And so it may have been her or somebody else, but I think it's her. But they was wondering what, since it had all these animal characters in Yumeko, would there be a pig in there? So we got one for now. Like I say, just gonna be an extra in the neighborhood, but you never know. Might probably put another in there later on. There, just all had to see, cause like I say, got a lot of people in Yumeko. And of course, we have Brownny's house, which is a sketch of my house. You can see the yard and everything. Even got these little bars that be in the front of our house and everything. Pretty much built the way our house is built. A little bush there. Now, of course, there is going to be a difference with this being used for Brownny's house, and that is there's going to be some additions to the house. This is one addition to the house, which is an extra, where there's going to be some extra room to the house. So yeah, his house, Brownny's house, is actually going to have pretty much all the rooms that my house has. Some of them will be set up a little differently. Like like there'll be his bedroom, his parents' bedroom, living room, which will actually be a den, but still a living room, kitchen, office, of course, the what they call the master bathroom that's right directly to the master bedroom, where his parents are at and everything, little hallway and everything. However, always going to also leave further past Brownny's room into where the extra rooms are. Now from the look of the windows here, you're probably thinking it's just 2 rooms, but it's actually 4. You're just looking at one side of this, so it's actually going to be 4 extra rooms. One of which is going to be another bathroom, of course, extra bathroom, and also a laundry room where the washer and the dryer. Cause you got houses with actual rooms that's just set aside for the laundry room. And also 2 extra guest rooms there, which is where Hiko and his friends will be in when they all come to Brownny's house and have to sort of stay over there for a little bit to kind of rest up and stuff. One guest room, since there's 3 boys and 3 girls, Hiko, Zayden, and Tim, and then being the boys, and the girls, Julie, Naomi, and Melina. We're gonna all the girls are gonna be in one guest room, all the boys in the other guest room. And of course, as I continue to sketch and draw, you'll see how that works later on. And of course, the other addition is a garage for the cars. This is actually, now normally, you would think that they would be parked in the driveway that you saw in the earlier house sketch, which at my house, me and since it's me and Christina here, our cars are in the normal driveway. We don't have this type of garage, but this was an add-on for Brownny's house there, because like I say, I was at the time I was still debating on how to draw the cars, and also even with me kind of figuring that out now, I thought it would be easier to draw them in a garage better than trying to paste them in the driveway from the Photoshop. Now I could put them in the driveway. I'm not saying that it would be impossible to do, but I'm just saying it would be easier with the garage. Just saying, the kind of, as they say, work smart. Not you do work hard, but also work smart. Yeah. So, yep. Got that, and we have an image of Brownny without in his battle suit, of course, that was shown in my earlier video in full color, but this is without the helmet part of it on. He takes it off for the first time, talking to Hiko and the others, as well as also Zayden, sort of like Iron Man taking his helmet off there in some scenes. So yep, got that there, good old Brownny, and I think that's all I got in the sketches here. So as you can see, this is kind of the neighborhood and everything. Making well, there's one person driving, but here's the neighborhood. Little quick view around there. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of what I use to sketch out neighborhood for Brownny, where everybody gonna land at after escaping Penubian. And of course, my humble ado right here. And you can see. So of course, obviously, that means with the additions in my drawings that, of course, you know, this yard the yard that we're seeing here would obviously be a lot bigger, wider anyway, because of the addition on that side with the extra rooms and the garage over there. So yeah, you wouldn't see a car parked up in here like mine is right now. Of course, got all this pollen on here because, you know, all them bees from springtime. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, they kind of, you can see a little roundabout there. Let's see. Let me think I can go around back here, kind of. To see. I think I've been back here a few times on the video. It's a little chilly out here, but actually that's kind of a good thing. At least I ain't got to worry about no wasps and possible mosquitoes out here while I'm doing this. So, used to be my clubhouse right there. I might possibly draw this in the backyard. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Of course, if I do, you know, it'll look. I'll make it look a lot better than this. Yeah, it's kind of a little rundown. Yeah, it used to have a slide and little roof, little tinted roof and stuff like that. Even had a rope swing and stuff. Yeah, had some pretty neat accessories even. And under there was actually the sandbox under the clubhouse. But yeah, kind of got a little rundown. Like I said, I don't know. It might possibly get restored. You never know. Just all depends on how we feel there. But one thing I know, I'm not taking it down because honestly, I don't really feel like going through the procedure of doing that. So, and you got some robins out here. Yeah, can't really see the chest of them too clearly there, but yeah, it's a pretty good little float. It flew off there. Anywho, so yeah, it's kind of how my yard look back here and everything there. Probably seen this in some previous videos on this channel, and even on my old channel doing Brownny reactions there. Yeah, we do got some dogs in this area. Yeah, so of course there'll be a lot of land out here for Brownny's house with the extensions added to his house. Yeah, similar, be like based off of my house but with additions. So okay, so now we're back inside, right into the kitchen, which will be Brownny's kitchen, of course. I guess technically his parents, since he's still, you know, living with them, being that he's 21 and everything, which also kind of reflects myself a little bit, because when I first got on my own and everything, you know, it was 2011, the same year that I got married, that August of 2011, I was like 23. Yeah, so when I was 23, that's when I first started living on my own at 23, August 2011. And then, of course, that December of that following December, Christina and I got married, of course. So, yeah, probably something like that similar will happen with Brownny there. But he's 21, so there's still a couple of years there. And you can see, yeah, so this will be, kind of what I'll be designing for the kitchen. Of course, like I said before, there will be a few differences, of course. Like for instance, the washer washer and dryer you see here with, of course, the laundry stuff. That's not going to be there in when I sketch his kitchen, because it'll be in a room to itself, the washer and the dryer. So it's actually kind of the way it's set up at my parents' house where they're at right now. They have a whole room just for the washer and the dryer. So yeah, it'll be kind of like that, but it'd be nice. It'd be kind of nice if it was like that here. But it is what it is. Gotta start somewhere. And you come in here in the living room, which will be, of course, also kind of their den. Now this is now you see kind of how it's set up here now. You got TV, old retro VHSs. Yes, I still have my VHSs and a VCR to play them. And as Oscar say about the 8-track player, when you're feeling a little old school. Yep, and yes, I like Shark Tales the movie. So, yeah, then that's what what we're staring at is the. Don't worry, it's clean laundry. Just pretty much, like sometime when people have stuff like their shirts and pants hanging on like a clothes rack to air dry. Well, this is a little something I picked up for that. It's actually really useful. And of course, DVDs and Blu-rays to stay current. So yes, I do have current stuff. And of course, all my different bookshelf, all my, to say, different comic books. Make sure even the ones that even ones that I made myself, like what we're talking about Yumeko. Make sure you buy those comic books. They're only $7 an issue, and also support us on Patreon. And to throw that in there. And of course, other books that I do like to read. Garfield. Got all my Yu-Gi-Oh manga. A few little classic novels, of course. And even some inspiration and Bible books, of course. And photo albums, obviously. And there's Ellen, look, my biggest fan. Get it, because it's a fan. Well, at least my biggest fan keeps me cool. Or technically, this would be my biggest fan. Yep. So, and yes, there's a Christmas tree over here in the corner now. It's not turned on. We keep it over here, and we just keep it over here in the corner, already set up. Only thing we have to do when December comes, Christmas time, is just move it over here, kind of, and then I think we take this and bring it over there. We just switch the clothes rack with the Christmas tree, so the Christmas tree is out on display where people can see when they walk in here from the kitchen. So yeah, and all lit up and everything. Might do that for Christmas in July. Never know. Yep. So, and of course the comfy couch. Yeah. And yeah, that's the box the fan came in. I think we might, I think we're just gonna throw that out there. So, yeah, we'll be doing some spring cleaning probably in a couple of weeks. Then I go on vacation. I got like 4 weeks of vacation, so might possibly take 2 of my vacation weeks to get the whole house, or kind of rearrange stuff and everything and clean out some things. So, anywho, so how is it going to be different for Brownny's house? Well, for one thing, the TV will be over towards the end of this room, with your DVDs, VHSs, and all that. And in this center spot, and of course this room will be a little bigger, because in this center spot, this is where your dining table would be in the center. And then after passing by the big dining table, everybody eating the dinner, in front, before you get to the TV, then you would have like this recliner kind of over here, with a couch, also a couple of other couches surrounding this, and course, the TV with the shelves for, you know, DVDs, books, and all that there. So that's kind of going to be the big difference. I sort of, now that setup was actually something I thought of from how the den of my grandparents' house is set up. Yeah, and I'm just telling you that, yeah. And it's a probably would not want me going around there with this camera there, because trust me, I was a big camera holic back in the day, if that's such a thing. And yeah, I did a lot of just filming just to be filming. Wasn't even putting it on YouTube. I just liked the video things, and yeah, it kind of got on my grandparents' them nerves. Yeah. Oh yeah, trust me. I know what I'm talking about there. So anywho, but yeah, that's kind of how it would be set up for Brownny's living room. And like I say, we've already talked about the kitchen. Laundry stuff would be in a room to itself. So this would actually, right in here, be probably just some cabinets here. Still would have this table here. This is when Brownny comes in with the kids into the kitchen. They would see Melina sitting here drinking some vanilla chai tea, and you know, she's like, "Hi, how y'all doing?" And more than likely, they probably won't be coming in from this door like I came in. No, actually, since there's a garage added to the house, these cabinets here, this section right here on the left of the sink, and of course probably be a little bigger too. This area be a little bigger. This whole section where you see cabinets and our toaster oven, this whole thing would be a door to open up and go into the garage. Go into the garage and then on outside. So they would be coming in from the garage door open. And do that voice. Garage door close. Garage door open. So they'll be coming in from the garage door out here, which will be next to the sink. And yeah, now all that still be here. Some cabinets, stove, air fryer, stuff like that. And I guess everything that's over here, the other cabinets and that toaster oven would be kind of sitting over here, sort of have like a little table sitting there, with some other, surrounded with some other cabinets there. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Yeah, some cabinets above it and everything, like what you see there. Like we got cabinets above there. Yeah, probably not a table. Probably like bottom cabinets. What I mean to say. So you have like cabinets under there. On top be the toaster oven, and then some cabinets on the top. Yeah, so have that going. Maybe possibly some on the side. Just all depends when I get to sketching. So travel some more. Now, of course, you have your hallway. Not very big, but of course in there, that's the which I did show that everything in the bathroom be as it's supposed to be, pretty much the same, the master bathroom, which I did show that in a video when I had some work done in there, some new tiles put up in there. So I did show that to you guys before in a previous video. And of course in here, yeah, got a little I mean, nothing really on the, well, except the hot shoes, but not really. Now the floor is okay other than the hot shoes, but yeah, kind of got to go through some of this stuff that's on the dressers and stuff like that. Got to go through some of that stuff when I do my spring cleaning. Yeah, a little bit of a, I guess what they call a hoarder. I gotta make sure I enunciate that. Sort of like the Star Trek character that Jay mentioned in My Wife and Kids. It's like, well, a horror. You better enunciate that, kid. So, anywho, Yeah, be the master bedroom. Pretty much be the same as you see. Uh, Not much to say there. Now this is where you really would get your final changes. Got fire alarm there. And sometimes I take that down in certain videos when I'm filming up against this wall. So now you see it. Now instead of this wall here, this the hallway would just continue. It would just it would extend to the other rooms, which would of course be I would say past the office in here. Yeah, I gotta yeah, this is where I was at when I did my live streams, and also manga reading, and right by that computer. These transformers are still there. I didn't change all of them. And my water. Make sure y'all drink water. Yeah, because I was in here earlier. So yeah, and of course, yeah, gotta clean up in there during my spring cleaning. And of course, yeah, you see all the rest of my toys. My toys, and get a quick shot of that there. Yeah. Goliath and got DC Trinity, Black Panther, and Turbo Man. The Maximals, because all my Autobots over here on this table that I just showed. Yeah, and yeah, there is dust. See, I gotta clean that up too. Yes, quite a bit to do on my first vacation week for cleaning up. Yeah, so I try to get as much of my comic book as I can. So I'll still have some to do even after my vacation week, but yeah, trying to get as much as possible. At least maybe like a couple more scenes there. And Decepticons and Predacons. Got some anime collection figures like Gundam, Trunks, and the Megazord, and of course our little games that we play for game night there. Whoops! I am so sorry. Let me pick that up there. Okay. I think he was the only one that fell. Hound. All right. So yeah, gotta clean up in here. So yeah, that will be the office. There's something I'm gonna say about that in just a second, but let me finish over on this side. So yeah, this would be where Brownny's room would be. Yeah, that's where his room would be at, since parents are in the master bedroom. So yeah. And yeah, laundry basket. Yeah, that's laundry basket. Gotta get that put up there. Also, another thing about this room, light on. This will now in real life. This will actually be next year. Next year, this will in the summer, which we'll probably have it set up before it gets there, but. Getting close, when we get kind of close to the summer, I would say between September and the end of this year, it's between September and the end of this year, we'll be setting up in this room for bringing our first kid. Yeah, so yeah, that's what this room will be for, our first kid there. But for the comics, this will be Brownny's room where he's at, and of course, like I said, the office. So now about the extension, this hallway, it would extend. When you go past the office here, I would say probably on the right side would be, you would come across the laundry room first, then the other bathroom all the way at the end on the right, and then on the left would be your two guest rooms there. One where the boys will be at, and the other where the girls will be in. And there's going to be a scene in issue 2. I think it'll be in issue 2 where they mentioned that Naomi is in here. She's asleep in Brownny's room because Brownny's mom found her and Melina at kind of around the same time that the other kids appeared in the abandoned store. Well, she found them kind of out near the neighborhood there, but Naomi was kind of asleep and everything when she appeared. So yeah, so Naomi would be here in Brownie's room asleep, and when she wakes up, she'd be in like a little panic because he'd be like, wait, how did I get here? Why am I not at my house? And then I think it's gonna be like in issue 3. It might, I have to check my rough draft again, but either towards, I think issue 2 ends where she wakes up in a panic, and then issue 3, Hiko would come in just to say hi to Naomi and everything. Kind of have a little bit of an inner monologue before he gets there, but he comes in to say hi to Naomi, and she freaks out, and she's not freaking out because Hiko walked in there. It's due to as I heard Nicole say on TikTok about with people with autism, overstimulation there, you know, the fact that she's in unfamiliar surroundings, and all that processing, and then this fact, like, how did I even get here? So that's a major overstimulation, and also a bit of being a little scared there. So she would run and go right past here, go into this where this office is. Since we have a door there that leads to the backyard, that's where she would immediately go out there. We'll just assume that the top lock is already unlocked. So only thing she would just do is just unlock the bottom lock and zip right out of there. Go into the backyard like y'all saw earlier, all the way around the house to the front yard, and out of the neighborhood into sort of a forest-like area, which we do sort of have a forest-like area, which is actually a park nearby the neighborhood. So, yep. So not too far off there. So that's kind of how that scene would play there. That's coming up in the series there. And also kind of what you would expect for the designs of Brownie's house based upon mine. So there you go. That's pretty much what I got for this comic book update. Yeah, so yep, hope y'all enjoyed what you saw there. We'll definitely have more on the comics coming soon there, as I work through them, you know, more pictures and stuff like that, possible info on it. And sorry about that. Like what you saw, definitely like, share, subscribe, buy some of our available comic books while this one's in development, and support us on Patreon. Also, definitely go in the comment section. Y'all, anything y'all got questions about, or you know, want to maybe know a little bit more about what I just said. Hopefully when I was outside you could hear me pretty well, but like, yeah, hopefully you could. It should pick me up there. It should pick me up. But yeah, like I say, if you have any questions about what I said, about any of the stuff that I just talked about, yeah, definitely let me know in the comment section, and we will see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody.